I give you all the information there, the angles which are given, the angle of depression, and we said we somehow need to think about that CD. We know that we need to get the time, that is time is equal to distance upon speed. Now when we look ahead, when we talk about BC, we need to get the length of BC and the speed. We don't know the speed. Now when we talk about speed, we don't know the speed. Here the speed, it says the speed which the boat is taking to travel from D to C and then from C to B, it is said in the sum that it is uniform speed. So let us take this uniform speed to be x. So if you want to solve this further, we somehow need to get the length of BC. So our focus has to be on BC. Now for that, let's see. We know the time taken from C to D or D to C, that is given as 3 minutes, right? So if the uniform speed is x and the time taken there is 3 minutes, that means here we can calculate the distance from C to D, that is speed into time, which will nothing but 3x units. So we know the length of CD. So CD is known to us as 3x. Now we need to get the length of BC. Observe very carefully how we are going to do this. Now BC, when we talk, BC belongs to that triangle, right angle triangle ABC. And in that right angle triangle, observe, right, the acute angle. What is that acute angle? It is C, which is 60 degree. So for that acute angle, now observe the opposite side, because that's a common side both the right angle triangle is. So somehow we need to get that. Remember, common side, very important. And we need to find the length of BC, which is going to be the adjacent side. So here we are talking about a ratio which involves opposite side and adjacent side. So obviously it has to be tan. So we're going to take tan of 60. So we write tan of 60 is equal to AB upon BC. Now tan 60, from the trigonometric table, we know that the value of tan 60 is nothing but it is root 3. So we substitute that value there. So right, root 3 is equal to AB. We don't know, keep it as it is, upon BC. We don't know the length of BC. Keep it as it is. So now we can say here, so from this information that AB is equal to root 3 BC. That is what we got. Because remember, always that common side happens to be the most important thing. So that common side AB is what we found here right now. Now let's move ahead. Now we know that AB is equal to root 3 BC. Now we consider the other right angle triangle, because that common side, that is AB, is again a part of that right angle triangle ABD. Let's focus on that now. So in this right angle triangle, we have an acute angle, that is angle D, which is 30 degrees. So observe, for that acute angle, the common side, that is AB, is the opposite side, and BD is nothing but it is the adjacent side. So again we are talking about a ratio which involves opposite side and adjacent side. So you know which ratio? Yes, it is tan. So we use tan of 30. Tan of 30 is equal to AB upon BD. So now we can say that tan 30 from the trigonometric table is 1 upon root 3. So we write 1 upon root 3 there is equal to AB. Yes, AB remains as it is, upon BD. We don't know BD. So from here we can say AB is equal to BD upon root 3. Now observe here, the value of AB is known to us. Let's substitute it. So we get AB is nothing but root 3 BC is equal to BD upon root 3. Now solve it further. Let's cross multiply. So what do we get? Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So we get 3 BC is equal to BD. So 3 BC remains as it is. We need to get the length of BC. But here on the right hand side we have BD. Do we require BD? No. So what can we write BD? BD is nothing but we can say that BD is nothing but BC plus CD. So we write it there. So it is BC plus CD. Now take this BC from the right hand side onto the left hand side. So we'll have 2 BC is equal to CD. And you know what? The length of CD is known to us. Right now from this we can say that BC is equal to CD upon 2. And the value of CD we already know is 3x. So we write BC is equal to 3x upon 2. Wasn't that easy? So now students, we wanted the length of BC. Have we got the length of BC? Yes. So can we calculate time now? Yes. So we know BC is equal to 1.5x. So now we write there time is equal to distance upon speed, which is nothing but BC upon x. The value of BC we know is 1.5x. Let's substitute that value there. So we get 1.5x upon x. And now x and x gets cancelled. So we get 1.5 minutes. That means the time taken to reach the shore is 1.5 minutes. This is what the boat took to reach that shore.